Hei, alle sammen. Jeg sitter og ser på at webkameraet bare står helt stille, så dette funker kanskje ikke så bra likevel. I'm supposed to do it in English, of course. Hi, everyone. My webcam seems to be not functioning. Somehow you cannot really check your settings before you go live. You cannot test the load you're actually putting on your computer until you go live. Yeah, this isn't working very well, is it? Not the worst image to be frozen on, says Hamviking. Okay, but is it just the picture that's frozen? Is sound okay? Megat says, yeah, that face can have any expression and still look amazing. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I understood that this was going to be very tricky, but I had some hope that it was going to work better than this. So what is the solution? I can already say that I have had some technical issues from this morning, and I managed to solve one of them, which to me is like a huge success. Because this morning when I woke up, the entire webcam was flimmering, and there was just nothing to be done about it. And I managed to Google my way into downloading some program, which gave me something about changing the hertz in the anti-flimmer system, and I managed to get it, make it stop flimmer. So I was pretty happy about that. But it seems there are other issues as well. I have no idea how to solve it. You can hear me just fine, but the webcam image is not good. Okay, we're gonna solve this together as a group. And I think what I'm going to do is decrease the frame rate. From my Googling, I feel like that is the normal way of dealing with this. And the thunder. Thank you, Manne, for the resub. And so we got to test that. So apparently everything is working other than the webcam picture, which is it's a pretty decent start, I would say. Yeah, I got a new headset, which I thought it was gonna be good for doing streams on the road. I thought about buying a new computer. I was looking at many different computers, and I couldn't decide, and I wasn't sure what I should get or whether I should get it at that price. And the one I kind of wanted the most was sold out, and I didn't think I would be able to get it shipped before I left for the States. So right now I'm sitting, well, basically in my PJs. I'm wearing shorts for comfort, and it's incredibly sunny outside. The San Francisco sun. I'm staying with a chess playing friend, and he has this amazing living room window with a direct view of the Golden Gate. So I'm in the East Bay, and I'm looking straight across the bay to the Golden Gate. Blue window. Is this your way of canceling the stream so you can watch the Liverpool game? I've been thinking about that all morning. Chess.com having this at the same time as Liverpool against Manchester City. That's rough. It's rough. Okay, we have some good suggestions in the chat. Remove camera from sources and add it back, says Megat. That sounds like somebody who knows what they're doing. First, I'm just going to do the on-off. That didn't work. And so then I'm going to remove it entirely and reload the camera. That looked promising. But is it going to last? That's the big question. Is it going to last? It seems to, right? And we only spent 5 minutes. That's insane. Thank you, Megat, for some very, very good technical help there. Hallelujah, says Wall Rusty. Can anyone join the Arena Kings tournaments? Asked Hegelen. Yes, anyone can join, but only people who stream the event can win prizes. So even if you're an untitled player, as long as you stream the event, you can win. Okay, more technical stuff from Dark Q. And thank you to Chessbay for gifting a sub to Hamn Viking. And the thunder rains on the Californian sun. Darku, if it messes up again, try reinstalling drivers. Yeah, if I had any idea what that meant. I think I installed driver for the webcam this morning. I think that was part of my solution for the flimmering. So I really think I did way better than what was to be expected of me in getting the technical stuff ready for today. You might want to disable your Thunder and graphics notification during travel, says Chessbay. That's a very solid tip. But I don't think I'm gonna. It worked out fine now, didn't it? My gift just made you lag. Okay, so it didn't work. It looked fine on my screen. But I guess that's different. I had a lag. So how does that lag manifest itself? Is it like it just stops and then jumps? I guess that's the definition of a lag, though. Yeah, no, back to the question from Hegelen. Anyone can join, and the format is it's trying to make so that everyone can win, because you are matched with people of approximately the same rating as you. So it's supposed to kind of be possible for anyone, even with a pretty low rating, to do very well in the arena format. So anyone can join, and as long as you're streaming, you can also win prizes. Graphic distortion, says Chessbait. That's not good. Mm, but I really love the Thunder. I really do. And I don't get that many subscriptions during stream. Ah, okay. If it happens once more and people once again comment on it, I'm gonna remove it. But for now, I'm pretty happy keeping it. Yeah, this area is very very light. California sun, what to do? What to do? Okay, so the tournament is gonna start in 20 minutes. I'm gonna do some warm-up games. I guess that's another part of testing, just making sure that the games are being relayed without trouble. So I'm gonna check if I have any challenges, and then we're gonna test whether or not it's gonna work out with playing games on the road with my non-gaming laptop. I think that's the polite way of saying it. It's not the best of laptops, but it seems to be able to do the job so far. Okay, first I should sign out of the arena, I think. And then, ooh, many challenges. We're gonna start with Con Blue. He was the only one to suggest a 1 minute game, and that is the best way of testing speed. Now my setup is very different from home because I don't have the two screens. So I'm actually gonna have to check what the chat is reporting after the game is finished. I guess I could do some kind of double screen thing. Well, half screen, half chat. But then I'm kind of also afraid of distorting my setup. Tricky business. Okay, so we have the bishop on g5, knight on e4. That was probably not fantastic. But queen d5 was a mistake with the double attack. Ooh. And that's not going out of the attack. So I'm just going to take it. We're going to pre-move for the rest of the game. Ooh, no pre-move allowed there. Ooh. And it's a win. So how did that work out? What is the chat saying? Your board is messed up. Yeah, that was my bad. That was completely on me. Do you have a phone or tablet where you can keep the chat? That is very clever. Very clever. This is the Twitch viewer input help desk. I do have a phone where I can check out the chat. The only thing is, I don't really know how to do that. How do I look at the chat? Let's go back to the channel. Chat? Log in to Twitch as yourself. I got it. Wow. I got the chat on my cell phone. Things are looking up. Nobody is complaining about that the board was glitchy during the bullet game. So I assume that is going to work out pretty well. The camera is working, the microphone is working. We have some problems with the sun, but being Norwegian, coming from snow in Norway, I'm not gonna complain too much about the Californian sun. For those not following my Twitter, I am in San Francisco or outside San Francisco. I'm in town for the Pro Chess League finals. My team, the Norway Gnomes, did unfortunately not qualify, but these days tickets are so cheap. So I got a ticket, direct flight from Oslo to Oakland for like $350. So I decided I want to go. I want to attend this event regardless of whether we qualify or not. So here I am. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Until then, I'm gonna be doing some sightseeing. A little bit in San Francisco, but also tomorrow I'm planning to go to Berkeley. I lived in Berkeley when I was younger. My family lived in Berkeley, and I went to a U.S. public school. So tomorrow I'm thinking about just dropping in there and trying to see whether my fourth grade teacher, Miss Muller, is still around. I tried checking the website for the school, and it said that she was one of the teachers still. She's got to be pretty old by now, but yeah. I tried writing her an email, but I didn't get a reply. So I'm just gonna show up tomorrow and see if I can can visit Miss Muller. You might want to adjust the power settings on your phone because it will shut up during games. Wow, Chess Bay is on fire today. She's absolutely correct. My phone goes into resting mode pretty quickly, so I should do something about that. But on the other hand, I have no idea how. Settings, settings. Where are the settings on this thing? Tools. It's really amazing that I can do streaming because my technical abilities are not fantastic. I can't even find the settings on my phone. There it is. There it is. Let's go to energy settings, advanced settings, um, sound, screen maybe. I found it. After 10 minutes of inactivity, you go to resting mode. Wow, on fire today. I really kind of wish you had seen how the webcam was flimmering in the light, because fixing that was just the highlight of my day. I mean, I'm still amazed I managed to fix that. Okay, okay, we're gonna do another warm up game. It's 12 more minutes until the start of the Arena Kings tournament. I have been challenged to a blitz game, 3 minute versus Arstelli from France. Uh, and 3 minute is the time control for the Arena Kings tournament, so that kind of fits pretty well into what we're trying to do here. And I got retweeted by chess.com. That's very nice. So we're going to develop some pieces, have a pawn in the center. I'm toying with the idea of going f5. I have a feeling it might be too aggressive, but on the other hand, it looks pretty crazy. So f5, white really should play knight takes e5. And he didn't do it. And then my bluff works really, really well, I think. Maybe here. And then this was my idea. But f4 is probably a good move. It's probably a very good move. Okay, he didn't find it. I'm going to take back with the pawn. I'm just going for quick development at the moment. Maybe this move? Trying to go knight f4. But then it really kind of has the feel of a crazy house game when you just do anything to get in knight f4. But it has worked out brilliantly. I'm threatening the queen, and if the queen moves, then I can take the bishop. That's a very good move. That's a good save. Because I thought I was winning a bishop for nothing, but he made sure to get the knight in return. But I'm going to take it anyway. A bishop is a bishop. I have the option of taking this one. And then also I'm going to develop my bishop with an attack on the queen. Jackie, the Swede, would like to hear more stories about Miss Muller. Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's actually one of the absolute best teachers I've ever had. Well, she's a public school teacher in the US. And I think when you watch a lot of movies, they always do some kind of private school thing, right? But U.S. Public school is what gave me my best teacher. Yeah, what to say? I'm not sure. I think she actually would remember me, even though she only had me for that 1 year. My ego really thinks that I'm very memorable and that she's gonna know who steps into the classroom. Maybe just because of the accent, but you know, whatever wins the bet. Yeah, now I'm actually gonna have to follow through. Having said it on stream, I'm gonna actually have to follow through. Because it kind of I kind of feel like it's sort of ambushing, right? Just meeting at school, not knowing when she has time to see me. I mean, she's teaching class, right? So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. And then I'm planning to walk around in Berkeley. So I'm gonna go to the public tennis courts, pretty close to where we lived. And I really I have some good memories from there. And I'm gonna go see the house where we lived, although that house I have seen on Google Maps a couple of times for my own enjoyment. Uh, are we gonna play a game against Tomandi? I guess we are gonna risk it. It's 7 more minutes till the tournament starts. and I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna have to play really quickly in order to be able to uh, join the Arena Kings tournament afterwards. Jackie the Swede promises that she's gonna be very happy. Okay. I guess I'll report back on Monday. So I'm gonna do some advertising already now about my stream on Monday. It's gonna be after the Pro Chess League. So I'm planning to stream from my hotel room before I check out in San Francisco, and I'm gonna be looking at the uh, Carlsen Anand game from the Grenke tournament, and then we're gonna chat a bit about the Pro Chess League while watching Mr. Carlsen. So I think that's pretty fortunate timing to have the last round of the Grenke tournament at the same time as I'm having breakfast, basically, and having to check out a couple of hours later. Where do you find the Arena Kings tournament? Asks Z Fox. So if you go to the upper right corner of the if you go to the upper right corner, you should have something like game, play, and tournaments on some sort of menu on the right. And then you go to tournaments, and among the tournaments you find there is going to be the Arena Kings tournament. Arton wants to see Stockfish versus Hammer. I don't think that's going to be very interesting. Are you going to give me some odds of some kind? Okay, that was a big blunder. I just blundered one of my important central pawns. That is not good news. And he's coming for this one as well. Big trouble. Thank you, Chess Bay, for the direct link to the Arena Kings tournament. So just click on the link that Chess Bay sent, and you're going to be guided straight into the tournament hall. This tournament has a late joining. I did not know that. So it's not the end of the world if this game goes long. Now, rook f1 would have been perpetual had it not been for the fact that the rook is pinned. But it is pinned, and as such, the only move he really can do is taking my rook on b8. Johannes, hello, what are you doing in San Francisco? I am attending the Pro Chess League this weekend. So if you're in town, you should stop by, come say hi. And if you're not in town, I guess you should watch the Pro Chess League. It's between the Armenian Eagles. They are the qualifier from our Eastern Division. And then there's the Chinese team, which is my favorite team, the Chengdu Pandas. And there's the last year's champions, the St. Louis Archbishops. And there's one more team. What is the... Yeah, of course, it's Marseille. Marseille, the team of Maxim Vacher-Lagav. But he's not there. He's playing the Grenke chess today. He actually Maxim made a draw with the black pieces against Magnus. I was planning to stream for that game, but they had agreed to a draw before I had solved my technical issues. So I had to postpone my streams. Greg asks, "Are you playing the Arena Kings?" I don't see you among the participants. Well, I was playing some practice games with viewers, and when you play practice games, I don't think you can join the tournament while playing. So I'm there now. I'm in it now, and we have a Greek player, Trimizius, is the first seed. A Greek player I have never heard of. That's going to be interesting. We have Oryov, a French player, the third seed, and there's also the Stewie Griffin, the Spanish player, who's done very well in previous Arena King tournaments. He's here somewhere as well. Johannes asks, "Did you practice your Fortnite skills to team up with Eric again?" Um, I had some trouble with my schedule earlier today. I don't know if it's fixed now, but I have a scheduled Fortnite stream with Alec, who is the Canadian player Eric was initially playing with, and he's really, really good. And I'm gonna try to play with him on Monday in 1.5 weeks. So that's Monday in like 12 days. And then I'm gonna team up with him, and hopefully he's gonna carry me to a duo win. And that's really exciting. But also, I played for 4 hours one night with Eric and some guy I don't know who is and Alec. We were playing squads, and we were playing for so long. But toward the end, I really felt like I was getting better. So I'm pretty excited about going back and continuing improving. Because I tried playing a bit solo and I hate it. Because I'm not nearly good enough um, to enjoy playing solo Fortnite. I blundered the E4 pawn. That's so silly. I should stop talking. That is so unnecessary. I really thought today was gonna be different. Every time I start out thinking, well, I'm a decent chess player, this is gonna work out okay. But no. Every single time. Some silly mistake. Okay, now we're gonna attack. There's nothing to lose. I'm a pawn down for nothing. I'm gonna get a knight to f5, and there's no way he's gonna stop me. But he's trying. He's really trying to protect that square. Queen here is a very strange move. Very strange. I guess he's gonna take here. Okay, let's take. Let's see what happens. The knight is hanging as well. Okay, so queen e6, very strange, but maybe it's actually very good. It's very good, because my queen is out of squares as well. Okay, so I thought it was a very silly move, and it worked out. Ugh, this is sad. So how many pawns am I down? Five? Five-ish, I think I'm gonna say. Ooh, he's not even giving me that one. No, it's only 3 pawns. It feels like more, but it's only 3 pawns. I guess I should resign. Yeah, I should resign. Okay. I'll get you next game. It's difficult winning games of chess when you end up start by losing a pawn on the before the opening even begins. Okay, DVD 1500 player. Okay, I should play it very quickly. So far, so good. I'm gonna go queen out here at some moment. Ooh, that yeah, I should have taken with the queen. He gave me that extra option, and I should have taken it. But it's still good. I'm liking my position. Let's take this one. No, let's go here. This is a good move. Unless this is a good move. But he didn't do it that. And now I go here. And then I go here. And then there's the attack against c2. The knight protects the rook. The queen is threatened. He needs to move the queen. Then I take on c2. But me taking on c2 is pretty much game over. Okay, he can go queen a3. I think that's his best move, but then I go with the bishop to take the rook. Which should be good for me. How was the journey? Asks Udai. I'll tell you about the journey. It was pretty fine until I had to stand in a line for border control for 2 full hours. I mean, from the time the tires of the train hit the tarmac and until I was outside in fresh air, it genuinely took um, more than 2.5 hours, and 2 of those hours was just in border control. That was pretty rough. I was being brave coming out from the plane. I thought, no, I'm not gonna go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna stand in a line patiently like a chess player. And when I started to realize that this is gonna take more than 1 hour, then I got, pretty upset. When I started to realize it was gonna take more than 1.5 hours, I was even more upset. And then finally it took 2 hours, and by then I have no idea how I managed. There were people who actually had medical emergency due to the line being so long. So one girl was having some kind of um, panic attack or dehydration. And it was not very good to see. So it was just understaffed, but the understaffing really affects I mean, they're just gonna have more work to do if some people faint after having to stand in line for 2 hours. So you would think that they understand that an investment in more people is actually gonna give you less work. But c'est la vie. Good evening to Isolda in the chat. I'm streaming from San Francisco on my laptop. It's a big, big day. I'm not sure I should go. Yeah, I'm not sure about this c5 move. I really wanted to go c5, and when he kind of provoked me, I just went for it. But maybe it would have been even more effective if I managed to exchange these two pawns. Okay, I'm gonna go h5. I'm restricting his pieces very well. It's risky stuff for him here. Very risky stuff. I'm coming with the king up and rook on the h file. It's looking very good. Did you watch that Chess Network clip where Carlsen was doing a clean sweep, berserking all his games? I think I saw it alive, actually. I think I was watching alive. No, wait, I participated in the tournament. I think I'm one of the guys who got berserked. Berserked? What's popping, homeboy? Says Holobolus. Yeah, well, one thing that's popping is my microphone. Something that's not popping is my position. He managed to save himself, which kind of annoys me because I had a really, really good position. I had a really, really good position, and I kind of messed it up. And by kind of messed it up, I mean I messed it up. I genuinely messed it up. And now I don't know what to do. Well, that's a good move. I'm actually worse. That's depressing. Maybe I could have taken the knight. I don't know. Okay, so this was my idea. But he can probably just play king f8. Nothing to be afraid of. Okay, queen e7. Same idea. Yeah, same idea. Oh. I could have gone queen f6 check. I could have gone queen f6 check. Okay, I'm gonna go back, pretend. Pretend that I was gonna just repeat, and he didn't fall for it. No, sir. He did not fall for that. But he did go into this pawn endgame, which I thought could be good for me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm definitely wrong at this point, but feels like I could have had something. Actually, I'm trying to lose this position. The way I'm playing, I'm losing. Oh, actually, I need to keep this pawn in order to flag him. I managed to go into a losing pawn endgame. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, so Eric Hansen is in the house. He also has 2 wins. So the tournament grew stronger after the first round. Are people being tricky, joining after 1 minute in order to get weaker opponents? Ooh, that's very sleazy. I thought about doing it myself, but I thought I shouldn't damage my public image of being the very well behaved Norwegian. Joining late, that's very sleazy. I guess I'm gonna go g4. Why not? I'm in that kind of mood. Just push all the pieces toward the opponent and hope for the best. Let's go more pieces. What's gonna be your role at the finals? Asks the Jugert. This is actually my favorite part of the weekend. I have no role. I can do whatever I want. I'm just your average spectator. Although Danny has assured me that I will be given some kind of VIP privileges or access. But other than that, I'm just here to have a holiday. I don't have to calculate a single variation. Ooh, that's a mistake. I did the wrong rook. I don't have to calculate anything. So nothing other than, just hanging out. So it's going to be a good time, I think. Some of my best experiences from tournaments have been when I'm present without, having to play myself, without having um, the stress of competition. Okay, my plan was to go c4, so I'm gonna do that. But I do realize that this pawn is in trouble. This bishop is loose. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, this one is in trouble. I don't understand how this happens every single time. I'm playing people rated 200 points below me in the Arena Kings, and yet every single week I land in trouble, time and time again. Ooh, I like that move. Very good move by Hammer. Very good move. If he has calculated correctly, that is a very good move. And I think I have. I think I did calculate that. Knight takes, rook takes, check. Then knight takes protects the bishop in the end. Very well calculated by Hammer. So he's gonna have to move the rook, and then I go c5, and suddenly I'm dominating every single part of the board. Booyah! Okay, I'm gonna go here, he's gonna go here. Then I have to make a tough choice. Okay, he's not going there. That kind of surprises me. I'm gonna do this. Now I'm doing this. Ooh, and this. I don't think that was a good I don't think that was a good trade for you, Mr. Adam. Look at these pawns. They're gonna be the end of you. Look at these guys. Wouldn't want to be black in this situation. I would not. Big, big trouble. Big, big, big trouble. Yeah, you weren't getting anywhere anyhow. Okay, let's take a rook. That's nice. Okay, that was a good finish. I'm on 3 games in a row, climbing the standings, currently in 11th place. And you can see my my placement in the standings down here. Okay, f5. That's annoying because it's a pretty good move. And I don't really know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. I want to play something very uncommon. And that's what I did. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. See what happens. I got some pressure against this pawn. Probably he should go e4. He didn't do that. Now I'm gonna have rook e1 on the next move. Am I gonna do that? Maybe not. I'm gonna develop first. Get the pieces out. Hanging out in San Francisco sounds like the perfect plan B, says Ivan. Yeah, no, I agree. When the team doesn't qualify for the finals, why not go anyway and hang out? That sounds like a good time to me. Okay, I'm being kind of generous in what I'm allowing him to do. But I have a couple of decent squares for my knights. And then I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens. My entire strategy now is this knight on e4. g4 is because I was afraid of this guy getting trapped. So I needed to give it this escape square. And if I had gone g3, I was kind of concerned about the bishop coming back to h3. So g4 is just about giving the knight an escape square and moving and taking control of some other squares. I got him thinking, if nothing else. Okay, next part of the plan is going rook f2 and doubling on the f file. That kind of stops my plan. If I take it, then maybe bishop d5 creates some threats. So I'm not going to take it, even though maybe I should. Because now the bishop comes to d4, and that's pretty annoying. Ooh, he goes back to c5. I get another chance. But he gets very easy access to this guy. Okay, new plan. I'll do the e file instead. Maybe he can take on g4? No, he's gonna go bishop d5. That's a good move. What am I gonna do after that? Trouble. Bishop d5 is a good move. c4 maybe? take. Ooh, trouble. Okay, he didn't do that. But I cannot really take this. Okay, I'll go here. It's not the end of the world. I can take here in the future. I can go f4. I'm gonna go f4. Okay, so he has the bishop pair. He has more solid pawns. So I'm probably much worse. But he's low on time. And I just blundered a pawn for no good reason. Wow. That's kind of weird, actually. Okay, so I blundered a pawn for nothing. I'm not going to blunder checkmate in one move when he's so low on time. Ooh, I'm lagging a bit, right? I can feel it. Ah. I should have made the draw. I should have made the draw. Wow. Yeah. No, I guess have the streaming at the same time on a laptop was not very gentle to me there. It was not. Is somebody knocking? Hey. Come in? Yeah, I am.
Oh, I want to say hi to the stream.
Okay. Come say
Hey,
hi.
everyone.
I think this is where they hear me.
Hey, all.
I think you just crushed some air drums.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my job, to cause problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So this is Arun who is very graciously hosting me for a couple of days. He just came back from work. He's a professor of some sorts of mathematics at the university in Berkeley. Arun Sharma, also a very good chess player, of course. And I got flagged. I'm kind of still stunned about that. That was not good. Oh, I'm playing a 1600. I should play faster. An Indian, says Udai. Well, I would guess, having looked at him, that he has Indian ethnicity. But as far as I understand, he's been living in the US his entire life. What is the test of a person being Indian? Does he need to speak Hindi or another Indian language? Is that kind of... Because there are people in India who doesn't speak Hindi, right? Or what's the other one? There's three other ones. Yeah. He looks Indian, if nothing else. Yeah. I got flagged. I got flagged. I'm still pretty upset about that. I was 20 seconds up at some point. And even when we were getting into the time scramble, I was so much up on time that I thought I was going to be fine. I didn't anticipate how bad the lag would be. And I got flagged. It hurts. I'm down to 32nd place. But now I just jumped up to 18th. It's a rough life. Yeah, Bengali is the one that I was struggling to name because I did for school I did some kind of research on Bangladesh where I guess Bengali is one of the main languages. Okay, so we're gonna do the C5 square dance. We're gonna put all the pieces toward the C5 square. Actually, in this position, the one he had, probably the best move would have been just gambiting that pawn and playing C5. But he didn't do that, and now I think this is just a very good position. I'm gonna get a rook to E1. I'm gonna get a knight to F3. Good stuff going on. Midnight Fox, is Jon Ludvig in San Francisco? What is going on? He asks. Yes, I have taken a 12-hour, well, it's a 10-hour flight, but 2-hour border check to Oakland. And I'm in town for the Pro Chess League finals. And the Gnomes did not qualify, but that I was not gonna let that stop me from attending the first ever esport style event, chess event. Hi Hammer, says Niels, and we can say hi back. Even though you're probably Swedish, we may have some Swedish jokes at some point, but we're gonna say hi to our Swedish friends. Okay, knight h4, that's interesting. I think I'm not gonna exchange that knight. I think actually this knight e5, I'm gonna give away my knight, but I'm gonna get very good dark square pressure, removing his dark squared bishop. Thank you, BJH, for the resub, 3-month resub. That's something to celebrate. And then my follow-up question is, how was the lag during the thunder? Ooh, this is a very good position. Very, very good position. Nils is not a Swede. But then we cannot crack Swedish jokes about Nils. You better win, Hammer, says BJH in his resub. I'm gonna win this game, but as for the tournament as a whole, I'm not feeling very good about it. I got some devastating loss, as plural, unfortunately. Duck is late says, when you think your position is good, you've probably missed something. That's kind of rough, no? I often evaluate positions correctly. I'm a pretty good chess player. I just make silly mistakes. I should calculate. So he's gonna go here. No, there's just, I'm not gonna calculate. There's no way Queen F4 is gonna work for him. So I thought about calculating, but then I thought, no, it's not gonna work. I want my bishop to go to e5. That's gonna cause some major problems for the Black King. And he's going for it. He's going for it. This is interesting. I guess I'll give a check. If he goes King F6, wow. But then I get the queen. then I get the knight as well. Ah, I don't get the knight. Okay, good move. Good defensive move. Okay, but he resigns anyhow. 17th place. Among the titled players, I'm behind Eric Hansen, who has flown away with a 6 out of 6 start. I'm pretty far behind Stewie Griffin, who has already finished 8 games. I don't know how that's even possible because I think I'm on 5. And now I get to play Sam Copeland. This is interesting because I quite often watch Sam's streams when he does the tactics and stuff. And also he's, I guess, the closest thing you can come to my boss. He's the head of international content for chess.com. So whenever I have, well, basically anything, I talk to Sam about it. If I'm unhappy, which I am quite often, if I have questions about technical stuff, which definitely happens very often. Okay, that's a good move. I might actually be in trouble after that move. Okay, I'm gonna evacuate the king. Ooh, this is not great. This is not great. Okay, it's not great, but it's not lost just yet. I think that's the best summary I can give. Right now, I'm extremely tempted by taking this one, because then I stop him from castling both kingside and queenside, and even though he gets to take on f7, I get the option of taking this one next, and he has nowhere to go with the king. So actually, my king is safer than his, because he can't castle. And I might also win a pawn. I can even take this one on h4. Duck is late says most games are not won by good moves, but they're lost by bad moves. That is so true. Some wisdom being dropped by Duck in the chat. Okay, I think I gave Sam something to think about. Yeah, so he's trying to castle essentially. But now, if I take this one, of course I missed that move. That is so silly. I just blundered. But it's not the end of the world, actually. Even though I blundered, I got pretty decent options coming up. It's very unnecessary blunder, of course. But okay, I think I'm gonna take this one, then rook d1. Yeah, it's not good. It would have been nicer having a bishop than not having a bishop. I got a bit greedy or overconfident. I don't know what I was thinking. I really thought that he needed to take the bishop with his rook. So I thought I was winning instantly and I just didn't see this pawn move. And now I am the one in trouble. Even though his position is very difficult to kind of handle. So I could easily see myself winning this after all. But I think objectively it was a blunder. Oof, so many options, so many tempting options. Checking here, very good. Taking this one, probably also very good. So many good moves. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. So many good moves. And then this check is going to be pretty annoying for him. And then we're going to move a rook into defense while simultaneously giving a check. And then the big question is it safe to take on a1? And I'm going to go, yes, yes it is. And we get the win. So first a loss, then 3 in a row, then a loss, then 3 in a row. I'm afraid to say it, but the rhythm so far in this event is that I'm gonna lose this game because I'm winning 3 in a row and then wasting stuff. That is not good news. Not good news at all. But I have played a tricky sideline of the Scandinavian, and I am very pleased with the result. Very pleased indeed. This bishop is in trouble. Big trouble. I don't see what he can do. H5 coming up, no good way of preventing it. Big trouble for Blitzstream. Okay, I'm just gonna move this one. I'm just gonna move it. Probably H5 was a good move, but we're taking it easy and just moving the bishop that was threatened. Then we're gonna go H5. And then we're gonna take this one. And then we're gonna take this one. It looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good. Then we're going to castle. Why not? And threaten the bishop. Why not? Ooh, such a good position. Such a good position. What are we gonna do next? Are we gonna go here? Very tempting. I'm gonna go here. And big question, if he takes this one, what to do? Okay, but he didn't take it, and then I'm just gonna grab this one. And he's gonna try to get this one. And spoiler alert, he's not going to succeed. Ooh, that is so good. I love that. Very good. Knight a4. I love it. Very good try. Didn't work, but it's a very good try. It looks fancy when you play it. That's to some extent what you want from a trick. Okay, 4 in a row. Liverpool is up 3-0 at halftime. Are you seriously kidding me? Okay, I mean, 3-0? And I'm playing chess? I'm playing chess while Liverpool is up 3-0 against City. That is a scandal. Wow, 3-0, dominating the game, says Anders. And I'm playing chess. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, so Bobla Truffet is actually coping very well with this opening. Clearly, he has studied some stuff in here because he's playing this pretty according to all the standard plans. Um, that one is not so standard. I'm just gonna kick it away. Chamberlain scored a goal. Wow. I just saw the team list and I thought, are you really gonna let Ox play this game? But I guess he was. And it's working out pretty well. Wow. 3-0. That is pretty sick. Who is your favorite football player or team? Asks Midnight Fox. I don't really have a favorite team. Um, yeah, I don't have a favorite team. Uh, I guess I don't really have a favorite player either. But I think Tottenham the last couple of years has been very, very good. Christian Eriksen. I mean, favorite player. I mean, Eriksen is doing some real good job. The Scandinavian power. Yeah, I'm in trouble actually. This is some really dangerous attack going on from Bobla, the truffle maker. So I'm actually kind of scared. It's not that often I'm scared against 1900s, but Bobla has got me bubbling inside. Yeah, no, I mean, as a kid, my favorite player was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But I mean, as a grown up, I kind of realized that he's not all that of a good guy. I mean, in Norway, there's been this thing about his agent and his agent not being a very good guy, and Ole Gunnar fiercely defending his agent, even though his agent is clearly iffy. Um, but also he doesn't play anymore, right? I mean, and Christian Eriksen is very, very good. I'm stressed. I mean, I'm genuinely concerned about this game. I don't know what's going on. Zlatan. Yeah, no, actually, to be really honest, I when Zlatan signed for United, I really didn't know anything about him. I knew that people said he was a very good player, but I just saw that he had gone from club to club all the time, and he wasn't kind of nobody wanted to keep him for an extended period of time. So I thought, well, people say he's great, but I mean, there's evidence to the contrary with no club kind of keeping him for more than 2 years. Uh, but I mean, he knows how to make an entrance, right? I mean, that goal in the in Major League Soccer, his debut, that was so sick, and the timing is off the charts. You scored that goal against your city rival in your debut. That is so sick. So sick. I blundered. Uh, this is coming down to the wire, huh? Okay, I think I got it under control now. This is a good move. Okay, some good fighting there from Trophy. But I got the win in the end. And I'm up to 6th place. That's pretty good. 6th place. Gotta keep the pace. I can feel it lagging a little bit now when I make the moves. How is the stream for everyone? As long as I'm the only one experiencing the lag, I guess we're doing pretty okay. Nice finish, says Ender. Um, okay, so I gave myself the doubled pawns, but I'm gonna use them to attack the center twice. So I'm going f5 once, and then I'm gonna go f5 one more time later in the game. And that is the justification of playing the way I did. And I got an open G file. Maybe I can do something with that. Yeah, I saw that move coming, but it was a very good plan he had. I couldn't figure out how to stop that plan. Okay, I'm gonna go c6 and I'm gonna try to block this bishop out of the game. Yeah, block, further block, and I'm gonna go on the G file and see if I can do something down the G file. Ooh, it's looking very, very good. Big threat against G2. Then the other rook is coming. And finally the pawn to force the knight away from G3. And that's a win. Oh, and we have a soccer football discussion in the chat. So, as actually was mentioned earlier on this very same stream, I learned English in the US. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to surprise my 4th grade English teacher, Miss Muller. But as such, I call it soccer. I played for the Rockridge Soccer Club when I was a kid. Okay, so a little check at the standings. I'm 7th, and I'm number 4 among the titled players. And the guy who's number 3 among the titled players is my opponent this round, Marcin Molenda. So if I win this game, I take over the 3rd place among the titled players. So this is a big, big game, big stakes. And I played something very, very passive. That wasn't really my intention. But it's too late to do anything about it now. So I guess we'll just go with it. See what happens. Yeah, I have a bad position. Bad position. Okay, this is interesting. C5. Normally a very good move. But is it good here? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, it's tricky. It's very tempting to take this one. So I guess I'm gonna do it. But it was also tempting going b4 first. Maybe I should have gone b4 first. It was a tricky decision. So I'm gonna go rook a4 to prevent him from going a4. Even though it's a pawn sacrifice, it might be good for him. h4, that's a good move. I'm not doing very well. And I'm way down on time as well. Okay. Way down on time. This is really not good. And he's not falling for my traps. Yeah, I walked straight into that. Very, very bad news. Maybe I can fight. There's some chances to fight here. Not when I spend all my time, of course. I have no idea whether this is good or not, but I thought, given the situation, it's the only try. And it's checkmate! It's checkmate! Wow! What an escape. It's checkmate. Okay, that was coming back from behind with Hammer. Back on time. I was behind on pawns, behind on time, behind on pretty much anything, but now it's a forced mate in 3 moves. Forced mate in 3 moves for Hammer. Thank you. Hammer time. I would do the hammer time on chat, but I can't find my custom emotes on my cell phone. Ah, here they are. Let's do hammer time. A couple of those. Okay, that was a big, big, big win. Because that's gonna ruin his streak while helping my streak, um, and giving me points. That was a big, big win. Okay, this is kind of strange way of handling the French, I think. I'm gonna take this one. It's quite unusual, but I feel like maybe I can push him back. Okay, so he's sacrificing. It doesn't feel like a big disaster for me. I'm gonna go here. Then maybe it is worse than I was thinking. Ooh, maybe this is trouble. Okay, I'll go. Ooh, actually, maybe I'm losing. I did not think this was very good, but it was much better than it appeared. Okay, this is gonna be my way of trying to trick out of this. G5 is interesting, but then maybe knight h3. Okay, he goes for the blunder instead. And now he's probably cursing himself for having a chance in that position and spoiling it. Because he's gonna end up a piece down. No, yes, he is. Ooh, these are the situations where I really shouldn't spend a lot of time trying to decide between the winning lines. Okay, I'm gonna go here, then here, then here. And here maybe? That rook is pretty trapped. So now it's all about picking up that rook. Knight to c5 seems to do that fairly easily. And he resigned. 8 in a row. 8 in a row, and I'm second. I'm second among the titled players. That's pretty good. Okay, Cruise 64. I never heard of this guy. 2400 rating, so he's pretty good. I'm gonna play my normal, solid, boring exchange stuff. Exchanging pieces against the London system. He's gonna go f4. That's interesting. No, he's not going f4. But I'm going e5. What are you going to do about that? e4. That I did not see coming. Okay. How to deal with this? I'm not sure. I'm going to take this one. And then I'm going to take this one. Then I'm going to go here for the double attack on the bishop and the pawn. And then I guess I'm just going to take this one. And I'm a pawn up. Good job, me. Should I take this one? It's pretty tempting. Check, takes back. Queen h5. Yeah, that's not a good deal for me. Okay, I guess e5 is the safest move, trying to get the bishop out. Okay, takes. That kind of surprises me. If you take again, that's definitely going to surprise me. Well, it's going to surprise me in that I think it's not a good move. But it's not going to surprise me in terms of I suggested that very move. So there's... Crew64 is a fellow streamer, says Udai in the chat. Okay, so he went here. I guess I'm gonna go here. This has some multifunctional stuff with protecting this one as well as enabling this one. And this one, it looks pretty strong to me. Attacking the queen, attacking the rook, attacking the knight. Ooh, attacking lots of stuff. I guess this is not the time to be pre-moving stuff. But yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well. I think I can just go here and there's no attack. No nothing. And he resigned! 9 in a row! We're on a roll. But I got people chasing me. Stewie Griffin and Marcin Molenda. Both not very far behind. And actually there's another hour left. I thought there was maybe half an hour, but it's a full hour left. So we gotta keep crushing. Chigas in the chat is asking for the link to the tournament. For once, I would actually be able to help you out. But I don't think I'm gonna try multitasking. But Chessbay had the direct link to the tournament earlier. So if somebody else who's been here for a long time scrolls up, then we can help out Chigas. Actually, maybe I can. No. Okay, King H1. This is going to be a kind of a strange move, but I'm going to go F4 at some point. And then I want my my king away from the danger. Ooh, there I should have gone C4. I really should have gone C4 there. That was a mistake by me. I was so obsessed with this line. And when he takes on E5, I'm going to take on E6. But he didn't go for that. He went for this instead. Should be a little bit better for me. I'm actually not going to protect this bishop. Maybe that's a mistake, but I want to do something toward this king. I want to bring the rook up here and checkmate somehow. Or do I want to play strategic chess? I'm spending too much time. Way too much time. Yeah, I really should have played C4 when he did B4. That was a big mistake by me. Vodka in the chat helping out with the link to the tournament. Thank you so much for that. Once again, I'm struggling with these 2000 rated players. Ah, Mr. Pate is in first place in the entire tournament. So this is a big, big game for more than one reason. He's in first place for the entire tournament. And he just... If I had gone rook d1, then he would have had d4. So I'm actually much worse against Mr. Pate. Wow. I'm gonna have to defend. I'm gonna have to defend this game. Had he gone queen a3, I would have just had to give up this pawn. But now he did it one move too late. So now I'm gonna give myself the time to defend that pawn, and then place the knight on d4, and then I'm pretty happy with my situation once again. I'm gonna give the king some breathing space. That was probably not a great move by me. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I was really taking over this game, and then I made some silly mistake. Okay, but now I got this check. That's a very nice check. Then queen b6 is protecting everything and attacking quite a few things in black's camp. I'm gonna go a5. One step closer to a queen. Then I'm gonna try to wiggle my way into here. Oof, but now he has queen c1. That was a mistake by me once again. It's not my best game. Ooh, very tempting to just take this one. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, because he blundered. I kept the knight and it paid off. I got knight takes e6. And how many is that in a row? That's 10 in a row. 10 in a row. And Mr. Patate goes down. And with that win, I actually got ahead of Eric Hansen. I'm now the #1 placed titled player. This is going so well, I don't believe it myself. Too good to be true. Okay, another game against Molenda. Let's see what this one brings. I'm gonna go a4. I think this is interesting. Bishop d7. Yeah, that's a good move. I just need some time to recollect what the main moves are. I think I should do this. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this opening. I'm having trouble remembering. d4, that's usually good. Let's go out with the knight. And now is a decent time to play d5. With the rook having moved. Then knight f1. I probably should take this one at some point. How about here? Is this good for me? Is this bad for me? I really don't know. I really don't know. g4 is very normal in these situations. I'm saving some time on account of him having had to move his rook twice. I'm not sure how to continue the attack. Probably I'll go rook king h1 and rook g1. So I'll exchange one pair of rooks, but not two. Maybe not even one. Maybe I should use this rook as a defender there and the other rook on the g file. And sooner or later I'm going to play knight f5. That's the basic idea. Okay, interesting decision. He's forcing me to give up the white squared bishop. But that bishop was really not doing much anyhow. So I didn't think that was too bad of a trade for me. And then I guess I'm gonna try to take this one. How about this one? Where is that knight gonna move? Yeah, it only had one square. And now this one. Ah, he has rook a2. That's clever. B4. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take this one. Now he has some big back rank mate problems. I'm gonna go with the knight, and I'm gonna go with the knight up here. And he can try to get this pawn back. I'm just gonna give it to him. He's not gonna get a fight from me trying to save that pawn. And he's gonna have problems on both sides of the board, I think. Okay, so he's planning to do this. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. And now this. This is tricky, very tricky now. Very, very tricky now. But rook b8 is such a big threat, and there's no way for him to stop it. So I think he's going to have to give up the queen. And then there's the question of what is the best way of giving up the queen. And that's also tricky, very tricky. Okay, so he took the knight and the pawn. But how do you follow up now? Because I'm going to win. I'm going to take this one. And there's mate on the next move. And unless I lag out, which I did not, I'm in first place. 11 in a row. First place. Wow. It's a good day. It didn't feel like it at the beginning, but it has improved. Big time. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Emil asks, why is he in San Francisco? I'm here for the you're not supposed to go bishop a6. I don't even remember the line. Are you supposed to go rook b8? Oof, I think I made a big mistake there actually. But he didn't punish me. You're not supposed to go bishop a6. You're supposed to go rook b8. Thank you to Udai for the chair. Thank you so much. And I just gave away a pawn for no good reason. And I could have taken on d5, d4. What am I doing? I mean, things are going so well, and then just some kind of opening disaster is going to take me down? That's depressing. Okay, I'm going to exchange queens. I'm going to play quickly. I think that's the only way to save this disaster. I'm going to play quickly. And don't you know it? There's a pawn. Thank you to Halvstone, however that is supposed to be pronounced, for another chair. Okay, this is going very well. I blundered a pawn in the opening, but I'm back. I'm back. Back in it. In it to win it. How about this move? How about this move? Ooh, how about this move? He blundered. Check to your king. He blundered big time. And I get the pawn on f3, and that's the pawn that's going to checkmate him. Festben, thank you for resubbing. Okay, I feel like there's got to be a checkmate here somehow. I mean, there's just got to be a checkmate, but I don't see it actually. I don't see it. Actually, bishop c1 is pretty good, maybe. Ah, no, then yeah. I forgot what my checkmating plan was. This was my checkmating plan. Booyah! Hammer time. 12 in a row. I'm gonna find some hammer time. That was my checkmating scheme. And that means I have 12 in a row. Wow. And I get a 700 rated player with 0 points so far in the tournament. I really think that's very unusual. What is going on? Marco, is this your A game? Knight to h6. I don't think that's a very good move. Well, actually, maybe it's okay. But d5, I really don't think. Okay, I'm gonna threaten his queen. So far in this game, I get the feeling that threatening his queen might be a very good investment. Okay, he covered with the check, but now he has his king and his queen in the center. And I'm gonna castle next. And then put a rook on the e-file. I did not play against Eric so far, completely transparent. So, to be fair, when I play against Eric, I normally lose. So it's very good news that I didn't play against Eric yet. Okay, bishop f3, it's a trap. If he takes the knight, then bishop d5 is a very good move. But to be fair to Marco, he didn't really have any good options anyway. So he fell for it, and he's going down. I actually managed to spend 40 seconds. I'm not sure how I did that, but Marco, with his 700 rating, is going down. Duck Isolate asks, do you win something when you win the tournament? Yes. There's $100 prize to the top titled streamer. So the number one player amongst titled players who are streaming the tournament win $100. And there's also prizes for most viewed stream and other stuff like that. It's another checkmate. Well, let's do some more hammer times. Okay, another game against Trimi, the guy who I lost against in the first round. Yeah, I was as shocked as you were. Right now, I don't even remember how I managed to lose that game. But anyhow, he has lost a lot of ratings so far in this tournament. And he's playing the computer's number one choice against this opening. Which, to be honest, I find strange because I don't see how a human player could like this position. But anyway, he's going for it. And the computer says white is doing very, very well here. And I don't understand how, because white is a pawn down. And he's playing so fast. So fast. I get stressed out when people play quickly. But I'm a pawn up. What could go wrong with a pawn up? Pawn up for no good reason at all. Look at this. But I did lose against this guy earlier. So I need to watch my step. He's a tricky guy. He didn't want to exchange queens, and that kind of surprises me because I think the queen trade was pretty decent for him. And now I get the queen trade anyhow, just under better circumstances. That's a nice one. I'm on fire today. Knight takes c4. Great move. Great move. I'm very happy with that one. And then this is a good move. Opposite colored bishop is a draw? What? No, it's not. Look at his bishop. It has nowhere to go. That's a very sad bishop. But I'm 1 minute down on the clock. Okay, he exchanged rooks. That was also a big mistake. He's really not playing very well. I lost to this guy earlier. And it puzzles me. It puzzles me that I lost to this guy. Because he's not doing very well. My pawn is just promoting on the next move. And he resigns. 14 in a row. What? Hammer in USA now. The Zlatan of chess is Akiba Aliekin, suggesting that my chess playing strength increased by an exponent of Zlatan by going to the US. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I just woke up like 5 hours ago. Maybe I'm feeling more refreshed than normal. There's a lot of theories, and no one has the answer. Okay, I'm just gonna play solid chess. Get the pieces out in a solid fashion. And rooks toward the center. And we're gonna play quickly against Phil from France. Because we are discriminating based on rating. And when you do not have a high rating, I'm gonna play very quickly and try to dispose of you with haste. I think he's playing okay. Oh, actually, never mind. He blundered this pawn. He blundered this pawn and I didn't take it. That was not very good. Okay, let's attack this bishop. Let's provoke him into moving his pawn forward. He did not want to be provoked. But then I can use this square on c6 for my pieces. Actually, I just blundered on e4. Let's hope he doesn't see that. Well, blundered. I'm going to be in exchange up. But I was going to win an exchange with this move anyhow. So therefore I say I blundered take on e4. But now since he took on c6 first, this doesn't work. So he could have done it on the previous move, and then he would have gotten a pawn for the exchange. But the way he executed it now, he ends up with a piece down. Duck is late is very suspicious about the level of my play. He says it's not allowed to have Magnus speaking in your headset when playing a tournament. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the cliche that having someone accuse you of cheating, even though of course I know that it's a joke. It's the highest form of flattery in chess. Hovstone is wondering about the standings. The thing is that because I'm doing this on my laptop, I don't have as much space as I would normally have. So normally I would have the standings for your viewing pleasure, but I don't have it for you today. I'm in first place with 66 points. Eric Hansen is in second place with 63 points. So I'm 4 points ahead of Eric Hansen. That is the main thing going on. And then the third place is way behind us. Okay, what to do? Maybe this bishop check was a mistake, actually. Yeah, so we're just gonna go into this endgame, which is probably equal. But the thing about endgames is that it's boring, and I like boring. So I'm gonna go for it and see if we can outmaneuver Crew 64 in an endgame. Has he been reading up on his Dvoretsky, his Rubinstein, his other famous endgame players? We're about to find out. That's a mistake. I do not like that move from Mr. Crew. I think that was a mistake. Knight f4. That surprises me. I'm gonna give a check. No more endgame. I'm going for your king. a5, I guess. a5. I'm gonna go knight d2. I want to get the knight to c4. And then this rook is gonna attack over here. You're just giving that one away. Well, if you're offering, I'm taking. Definitely, I'm taking that one. So now I'm just a pawn up for no good reason. This was not very well done by Mr. Crew. But he's gotten me hesitating. Because I'm kind of still shell-shocked how easily I managed to get a winning position from that. Yeah, that surprises me. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking I wouldn't allow him to play f4. But now I did let him do that. So then you just gotta adjust to the circumstances. Yeah, I really shouldn't have let him play f4, but I'm spending so much time. Very bad news. So much time for no good reason. Because I have such a good position. Why am I spending all this time? Is this the guy who flagged me? I'm having some kind of deja vu. Very bad recollections. Did I just go 3 times? Yeah, I have not executed this very well the last couple of moves. And that's an understatement. I'm actually in trouble now. Wow. That is so poor. Okay, that was not great by him. Where to go? Yeah, I'm getting flagged. I have a good position, but I'm getting flagged. Yeah, I have no chance. With the lag and the kind of position. Yeah, that was a weird way of losing the streak. That was very strange. He played a terrible, terrible game, but he played much faster than me, and then I just got flagged. And also, I mean, of course, I played very inaccurately. Play faster, says Stuck is late. Yeah, no, too late for me as well. Yeah, that was poor. But now I'm playing Eric. This is a big matchup. We're on equal amount of points, but I just lost my streak while he's still on his. So it's definitely advantage Chessbra in this game because he still has his streak going on. But I have a decent position. I got stuff going on. Actually, to be honest, I like my position even. I think I'm better. Maybe that was too aggressive of me, actually. I don't know. Yeah, okay, not too aggressive, I think we're gonna say. When he played that move, I decided it's not too aggressive. So, what are we gonna do about this? Very, very good position against Eric Hansen. Very nice position. But how to win it? That is the big question. A draw is not very bad for me, actually. Because a draw means that we remain on the same amount of points. And still have the... and he loses his streak. So a draw is not crazy bad for me. But having said that, blundering queen b3 is not great either. Such a good position. It was such a good position, and I'm getting freaked out with tactics as always. Okay, I'm still okay. For now. I'm kind of concerned about this knight. I'm just gonna play knight b2 and hope for the best. I feel like I had a good position, but now it's not that good anymore. Yeah, I'm in trouble. f6 is such a depressing move to play. But I needed a way out for this knight. I needed a way out for the knight, and I just... so bad. Yeah, and if I by some miracle manage to save this, he's still going to just flag me, right? So depressing. He actually let me out of it. Ah, I blundered. Yeah. Okay. I had a good run. And now I'm getting caught by Blitzstream coming from behind. 8 wins in a row, and he's not too far behind me. Ah, I really think I had a very good position against Eric, but I don't know how it happens. But every time I play him, I get a decent position, and then for some reason, I'm always lower on time than him. I don't know how that happens, but it always does happen. And then he does something tricky. I make a mistake, and he wins with his time advantage. Uh, Umar goes, Hansen just bonked you. I don't know what bonked means, but I'm pretty sure that this is a chess bra coming to rub it in. Yeah, yeah. He won the way he always wins against me. I didn't use the most flattering words to describe that, but he's a very good internet chess player. Very tricky guy. Very tricky guy. Okay, I need to get back into it. I need to win a game. Quite simply. There's 14 more minutes. 14 more minutes in the arena. I'm playing against Jelev from Bulgaria. I have 2 losses in a row. 2 losses in a row, both from a good position, and I spent too much time and lost. So now, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna play an endgame. We'll play an endgame with Jelev. And I have a pretty decent endgame advantage. I have a better pawn structure, I have better central control, I have better things to attack. I have a thorn on a3, might be useful. Not sure how to use it though. And I made a mistake. I really should not have allowed g3. So my rook was actually doing pretty well on h4 because I was preventing g3. And by moving it away, I allowed him to play g3, and that kind of helped him a bit. A lot, maybe. King c2 is a very good move. The endgame was much better when I went into it, but at this point, I don't know who's better. Yeah, that was silly, silly, silly play of me. Because now he's playing b4, and then he gets to attack this one. This was supposed to be my good pawn. And now he's making unpleasant threats against it. But he's not going to win it, though. So I'm going to push my pawns forward. I'm going to try to reroute my rook. I really should have done that before letting him get this amazing square on d4. Another huge mistake by me. Okay, I'm giving away the pawn because at this point I need activity. If I was just going to sit there, he was going to take the c file, he was going to have the better king, he was just going to have everything. And I couldn't let that happen. So instead, we're getting this. And I need to check his king. And then check his king again. And check his king again. And then we run. Run, Forest. Run! And it's actually very effective. It made him go rook a8, trying to go to e8. And I just went king d7 to stop him from going there with his rook. And now I get this tactic. I get his queen. Let's give a check here. Let's go here. Maybe go here. Take this one. Go here. This is nice. That one I'm gonna take. Okay, we're back in it. We're back in it. Easy win, says Cool Bear. Okay, another game against Eric. Interesting. Another game against Eric. I'm gonna have to play faster. Much, much faster. This is actually interesting. In the Pro Chess League last year, I played this very opening with black against Eric. And now he's playing it with black against me. So let's see if he's done his homework. Okay, he's playing this line. This is what I played previously. So white's plan is pretty simple, just bishop d3 and queen c2, I think. This is not supposed to be good. But why not? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go here. Now this move was very clever. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I thought this wasn't supposed to be a possibility. Let's go here, and then here. Maybe I should have gone here actually. That's just a nice little double attack. Am I gonna go here? I always laugh at people who avoid these kind of bishop exchanges. But it does make some sense here. Because I'm forcing his bishop back to e6. But then what? What am I gonna do with this guy? Okay, apparently I'm not forcing his bishop back. That's kind of strange. I mean, this is a free pawn, no? And he knows how I love those free pawns. He knows that I cannot help it. I just cannot help taking 3 free pawns. Did I just blunder to f5? I did, didn't I? Oh, fuck. No, I didn't. I didn't. I did. h6 in the end. Had I just gone to f4, I would have won this game. And because I went to e3 without thinking, oh, are you kidding me? I got my own bishop trapped. Had I gone knight f4, I would have been pawn up with the bishop pair with the better pawn structure. And now I'm pawn up in a very unclear position. It's just... He irks me. Or maybe it's not even he, it's just my inability to play good chess against him. Once again, you know, I had a very, very good position. I mean, I still have a good position, but it's unnecessarily complicated. It's actually very complicated. I mean, look at my king. Why did I do this to my king? Such poor behavior toward my king. Not very generous. I can't even tell whether he's threatening anything. Yeah. No, once again I was crushing him. Well, crushing him. I was much better. It was some kind of freak accident, I guess. I think he blundered the bishop on g5. And then I made a huge blunder just right after because I let my guard down. Had I played knight f4, I would have just won the game, I think. Okay, so with these last couple of draws, losses, I mean, I have fallen to third place among the titled streamers. I fell behind Blitzstream. So I'm gonna finish third in this tournament, which annoys me quite a bit because I thought I did a good job. I thought I did a very good job. And I had a huge row of wins at some point. Big row of wins. But yeah, it wasn't enough. And now I'm getting another game against the guy I lost to in the first round. And I have started to realize that what this guy is good at is moving quickly. I'm not sure chess is what he's good at. Although here I'm gonna play this move, which is maybe very bad. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's okay he moves quickly because the tournament is about to finish, so neither one of us is gonna get points. But yeah, I'm not gonna offer a draw. It doesn't help me in the standings. And this game is going to be aborted. Which at this point is just as well, because I'm actually worse. Again. I'm worse. Yeah, no, this is not good. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some trickery. I'm gonna try to checkmate him before the time runs out. And he doesn't care. Okay. That was 2 losses in a row against Eric Hansen. Pretty depressing because that also decided the first place in the tournament. To be honest, it also decided the second place because Blitzstream won a couple in a row and overtook me in the standings. And if I now just play bishop takes g7, I think I'm going to checkmate this guy. But unfortunately, time is up. Time is up. And also he has perpetual. Maybe he has even more than perpetual. Yeah, actually, I'm going to offer a draw anyway. Okay, so we made a draw. I think that was a fair result in the end. We're not going to play another game because the tournament is finished. It's 11 p.m. in Oslo. It's 2 p.m. in San Francisco. You played well, says Emil. Crying does both Udai and Ender. Uh, 69 points. Nice, says Vodka and Oscar. I don't know how to get that up. The standings should just appear magically. But now they're not. Normally the standings just appear. I don't know what to do about that. What? I'm getting another game? But we're past the... I don't understand what's going on. I got another game. I got another game even though we're not... and there it was aborted. Okay, that was kind of strange. But these are the top 3 players. Eric Hansen, first place, very well deserved. 2 wins against me. I have the opinion that then you definitely deserve winning the tournament. Blitzstream, Kevin Bordy from France, is 3rd place, and he's the 2nd highest titled player. Even though NM, that's not really a title, is it though? Anyhow, Crew is the number 1 non-titled player. I finished number 3 among the titled players. That's going to give me a prize of $25. You heard it here first. That's a, well, actually, it's a quite nice dinner, if nothing else. So I'm going to go out and celebrate, go to the supermarket and get some of that American cinnamon bread, which in Norway we would call cinnamon cake. But you know, Americans, they call it bread. So what? This morning I had ham, and I swear to you, it was honey ham. In order to eat just plain ham, Americans need to have honey on it. Thank you to Vodka for the 100 chair. Great stream anyway, says he says. And Havstone with another chair, 100 bits. Thank you very much. He also chaired earlier. Great games, he says. Grab some Taco Bell, says Salah Flanders. Yeah, no, actually with $25 I can get something better than Taco Bell. Nice, good job, says Cool Bear. This bread thing seems nice, says Goethe. Yeah, no, I mean, having cake for breakfast. I mean, I'm just going to be here for a couple of days, right? And I remember the last time I was in the US, we were in New York and we always went to this same kind of breakfast place. And I always had the cinnamon raisin bagel. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Anton is late. I can just confirm that. My next stream is going to be on Monday, so that's after the Pro Chess League. It's going to be the final round of the Grenke Chess Classic. Thank you to Salah Flanders for the sub. Actually, at this point, I'm more excited about subs than resubs. Uh, Normally, my go-to line is that resubs are so more valuable because people have seen the show and know what to expect and like it and come back. But at this point, I really like subs as well because that means reaching out to a new audience. Chesbay says cinnamon raisin French toast might be the best stuff ever. Well, the bagel was pretty good as well. Goethe is getting hungry again. Um, yeah. No, what was I saying? Monday. Monday is the next stream at 8:30 a.m. San Francisco time. That is going to be 5:30 p.m. 5:30 p.m. on Monday. It's going to be the last round of the Grenke chess tournament. It's going to be Magnus Carlsen against Vishwanathan Anand. I suspect we will be talking about other things as well. I'm hoping to take some pictures from the Pro Chess League final. Probably I'm not going to manage to get that on stream while I'm on my laptop. But we're going to talk about how it was. We're going to talk about whether or not the Chengdu Pandas were a deserved winner. Spoiler alert, yes, they are going to be a very well-deserved winner. And yeah, any other stuff. So the chat, of course, is a big part of the show. So the question the chat has is going to determine how the show goes along. Funslayer asks, will the Pro Chess Finals be public or paid tickets? That is a question I know the answer to. As long as there's enough room, anyone can come watch for free. So free tickets for the Pro Chess Finals, but I don't think there's tickets. You just show up, and if the place doesn't have enough room, then maybe you will be turned away. Another spoiler alert: there has been no chess event in the history of the world that didn't have enough room. So anyone in San Francisco, in the Bay Area, I strongly encourage you to come, stop by the, I don't remember what the place is called, something Foundry, Iron Foundry, Gaming Foundry, something Foundry in San Francisco. Chessbay, I did not disable my my graphics. I think it worked out okay. Go Turtles, says Chessbay. Goethe is still sad about the Puffins. Did they get relegated? I know the Chess Bras got relegated. That's rough. Even the Gnomes were in big danger of relegation. Yeah. I live in the East Bay, says Funslayer. That's precisely where I am now. I'm staying with graciously my gracious host Arun Sharma, and I have his living room window is very big, and it has a direct view of the Golden Gate. Sala Flanders in the chat says Folsom Street Foundry. Folsom Street Foundry. That is the where the Pro Chess League finals will be held. Starts on Saturday at 10 a.m. and I think it goes for like 6 hours maybe. And then the final game is Sunday, also at 10 a.m. Folsom Street Foundry, a historic esports venue, says Tors. Andrew asks, are you commentating for Norwegian TV? No. Give our greetings to Mr. Sharma, says Udai. I will definitely do that. Are you done playing, says Enor. Yes, this is the final minutes of the stream. I played some very good games, but I also played some pretty poor games. And I finished in 6th place. And I was 3rd among the titled players. Checkover is saying earthquake is imminent in this area. Please don't remind me. I was thinking about it on the plane. Yeah. I lived here for a year when I was 9, and we never had an earthquake that I remember. So I guess I hope my luck continues for this week. Goethe asks, who do you think will win the Grenke Classic? Well, I think Magnus is a pretty good candidate to win. And also Maxim having the lead, half a point ahead of Magnus, making a draw against Magnus pretty convincingly with the black pieces. I think right now it's between Magnus and MVL. Were you last among the GMs? Asks Enor. And yes, I was. The only 2 GMs in the field was Eric Hansen and myself. And Eric finished first, and I, well, let's just say, did not. Udai comforts me with North Korea being the bigger threat. That is actually fine, because North Korea is really not likely, which makes me think earthquake is beyond not likely. I don't know. This is the earthquake place, so I really wish you hadn't said that, Checkover. Because I was thinking about it on the plane. Okay. That's it from me. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been my first stream on my laptop. We had some technical issues at the beginning, but I think we did okay. As far as I can tell, not a lot of complaints. Things worked reasonably well. I had some lag when playing, which caused me to lose at least one time scramble and get flagged. That was pretty annoying, but that is the cost of having fun in San Francisco. Thank you everybody for watching. Please join me on Monday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Bye bye.